It is exactly 9:40. This is News and Views on Salam Media. And next, we are going to be talking with Minara Chamber of Commerce. And that, of course, is you, Ibrahim Patel. You are the chair of the International Trade and Investment Committee at Minara Chamber of Commerce. Now, we understand that Minara is honored, alhamdulillah, to announce the event details and nomination process for the prestigious Minara Business Awards 2024. And alhamdulillah, this esteemed event is now in its 13th year, which serves obviously as a beacon of recognition for the exceptional achievements of the South African Muslim community and their invaluable contributions to the economic and social landscape of South Africa. Subhanallah, well done to Minara, and very exciting, I should imagine. It's the 13th year of this event. Assalamu alaikum, welcome. And you guys must be so proud of taking Minara to this level and the community along with you, obviously.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and shukran for giving us this opportunity of sharing some of the insight into the Minara Business Awards. And you have very eloquently encapsulated the basis of the awards. And alhamdulillah, as you point out, it's in its 13th iteration. And we are thankful for the community for the support that we have received over the past 13 years. As you point out, the awards are a celebration of recognition of the excellence that exists in our community. So in the inception of the awards, it was about how do we recognize the great work that has been done in our community, that excellence that exists in our community, those achievements that exist in our community. The business community, as we know, is an integral and important part of the community. It supports the functioning of our society. And so how do we give encouragement and recognition? So the first part was recognizing the excellence that exists in the community. We have a number of businesses that are now, we're no longer the small corner stores, the mom and pop stores. These are large businesses that are impacting on the economy of the country. The Muslim community contributes almost 10% to the GDP of the economy of the country. This was Thomson Reuters findings in 2020, that the population of South Africa, even though it is only 2% of the population, but it contributes 10% to the GDP of the economy. So how do we recognize that excellence, that growth, that achievement, and use that as an encouragement to the younger generation, to an upcoming generation, so that they emulate those successes and continue the great work and effort that our community is doing?
Subhanallah, amazing work being done by you. But we must also make shukr for the emergence of a group, our young people, obviously, coming through, educating themselves and really trying to get themselves pitched at the next level, not only in their own businesses, but in national businesses as well. So we ought to be very proud as a community. And then it's thanks to people like Minara Chamber of Commerce that helps us take our youth and our graduates and our business people to the next level. So shukr for that. So, of course, the all-important question then, Ibrahim, who's eligible to apply to be nominated for the Minara Chamber of Business Recognition Awards? Because we've spoken about the intelligence in our community, the high volume of graduates. People listening in who not necessarily graduates are running a business, successful business, may feel that they don't qualify to apply. So let's just get that narrative straight.
Okay, so that's a very important question that you ask. So the business awards are open to any South African Muslim that holds a South African ID, and it's a South African company. So that means a company based in South Africa that operates in South Africa. The business operates in South Africa. It could be a subsidiary of an international organization or an international business or a global business, but it must be a South African entity based in South Africa and operating in South Africa. The business person must be a South African, must be Muslim, and it's open to anyone. So, you can nominate yourself, you can nominate your friend, you can nominate your cousin, anyone that is deserving of that recognition and that encouragement. It's not only about recognizing the excellence in the community, but it's also about encouraging people to ascend to the next level, to ascend to higher levels. And that is the idea behind the awards. It's not about just celebrating the achievements, but also emulating the successes that have come forward. So in terms of nominations, it's open to anyone, male or female, across the categories. And I'll mention some of the categories. The categories that we have are the business person, which is any person that is running a successful business, male or female, that is running a successful business that is not necessarily owned by them as well. So if we have a CEO of a multinational listed corporation and happens to be Muslim and is doing extremely well, he could qualify for business person of the year. Then we have the business woman of the year, and this is for mainly the businesswoman across any category, any industry, any sector. So even if it is a lady that's running a business from home, and we have some wonderful success stories of our ladies who are doing fantastically well with their home industries and running successful businesses from home as well. So this is open to them. Then we have the business entity, and this is the entity itself. So it's not the individuals, but the entity. And that entity category is divided into three. It's small, medium, and large businesses. There are obviously category rules that pertain the number of years in existence, the turnover, and other parameters that differentiate between the small, medium, and large businesses. So if someone has a fantastically, and we've had great examples of this in the past, large companies that are making a huge impact on society and are doing extremely well in their sectors, or even the small little industry, the startup business that is just the mom and pop that have started off their business and are starting to grow their business, the influencers on Instagram that are starting to grow their businesses. Those small businesses are a huge engine of our economy. Then we have the professional entity, the professional category, and this is open to anyone in any profession, whether it's a accountant, whether it's a lawyer, a advocate, an IT specialist, a marketer, even a radio personality that wants to, who's doing fantastic work in the community and achieving great deal in their success. So, even radio presenters would be eligible for that particular category. Then we have the community achiever, and these are individuals that are selflessly committing themselves to great deal of work in the community. Those that are doing, the little bits of da'wah, or whether it is assisting the community in various forms, that we recognize the excellence and achievements of that particular category. So those are the broad spectrum of categories. And then we have a lifetime achiever category, and that is an award that is conferred. So there's no nomination for that particular one. It's an award that is conferred on an individual that has excelled in their lifetime in achieving a great deal for the Muslim community, not just confined to Muslims in South Africa, but across, and having an impact across the globe. So I'll tell you about the Lifetime Achiever this year. We are extremely proud and honored that we will be conferring the Lifetime Achiever Award on former Minister Naledi Pandor. And that excites us because of the great deal of work that she has done in bringing to the fore human rights and justice and equality of people across the globe.
And also, let's look at the one that you've left out, Young Entrepreneur of the Year.
Yes, the Young Entrepreneur. Thank you for reminding me about that award. And that is open to any young person that is starting off their business or has started growing their business. Last year, we had a young entrepreneur who have a group of young entrepreneurs who have a very successful franchise model that has gone already national. And so it is in those kind of categories that people can be nominated. So you can nominate yourself, you can nominate a friend, nominate a cousin, anyone that you think is deserving. It might even be that in your community you find that there is a business that's operating successfully well, is contributing a great deal to the community, and that needs recognition as well. So we would encourage even the community to recognize and nominate those businesses.
Okay, so the all important question then, the evaluation and selection process for determining the award recipients.
So the first step would be go onto our website, www.minara.org.za, download the application form, the nomination form, and it's also available in other social media. So if you go onto our Facebook page or onto our Instagram page, or even on some of our media partners, Salam Media being one of our media partners, would be carrying the nomination form on their pages. So download that form that has all the different categories and the criteria for each category. The main important issues or the requirements would be the ID document, the business registration document, a motivation, a CV, the signed nomination form by both the nominee and the nominator. So if it is self-nomination, it will be signed by the individual themselves. If it's nominated by a friend, that friend will sign as the nominator, and the nominee will sign as acceptance of that nomination. And that will then get submitted to our independent panel of judges who would look at it, look at that motivation that is sent through. So if it's a business profile, if it's a CV, supporting documents that come with it. So important for the individual, it must be the South African ID that must be attached to the application. If it's the business, then it must be the business registration documents and the compliance documents and the ID of the directors that must be attached. And then the judges would call for further documentation if required to substantiate and support the nomination that has taken place. That award
Okay.
process is open at the moment. Sorry, the award process is open at the moment. As the nomination process is open at the moment and closes on the 31st of July. So it's very important that if anybody wants to do the nomination, it's just at the end of this month, and we would encourage a great deal of nomination from the community. Once that nomination process closes on the 31st of July, the judges will then look at the evaluation of it.
Okay, you just preempted my next question. You've answered it, so that's fine. Very quickly, more information. How do people get more information on the event?
www.minara.org.za. That's our website, has all the information. Or if you're following us on Facebook, it'll be Minara on Facebook. It will be on Instagram, and it will be on our Twitter handle as well. You can pick up information from the Salam Media page or any one of the other media partners. And we're also very proud that we have established a strong partnership with Standard Bank, who are our key sponsors this year, and as in the past few years. So we value that relationship that we have with them. Standard Bank has obviously seen the value of the awards and continues supporting it.
Subhanallah, that's wonderful. Lovely talking with you. We look forward to this event as the date draws closer and closer. We do know that all of the events over the past 13 years have been highly successful, and undoubtedly all the nominees and the winners definitely get to the next level via this the Business Recognition Award and the Gala dinner. Thank you for talking with us,
Shukran.
and
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi
I'm
wa
sure we're going to talk some more in the future. Ibrahim
barakatuh.
Patel is the chair of the International Trade and Investment Committee at Minara Chamber of Commerce, an event to look forward to, inshallah. It is 9:54 News and Views. We're going to be wrapping up by obviously introducing the African Muslim Awards Fired Up clip with Hafiz Imran Chunara, CEO at African Muslim Agency. And the topic today is Develop an Infectiously Positive Attitude. And on that note, then I'm going to wrap up. Thank you indeed for your company. Don't forget to join me tomorrow morning at the same time, and keep warm. Whatever you do, keep warm. It's freezing cold in my part of the world. Assalamu alaikum and Khuda Hafiz from me, Julie Ali.